Sammy McNess. Your referee in charge is Mr. Lee Cook of Bedford, who will now give his final instructions to both boxers.
Okay, you both know the rules. Defend yourself at all times. Keep your punches clean and on target. When I tell you to break, do so straight away and take a step back. Shake hands. Good luck to you both.
Ladies and gentlemen, 6 3-minute rounds.
Well, while those introductions were being made, Sam McNess there put a steely stare on Sam Omidi, who was bouncing around looking very unconcerned about the whole occasion. Well, see if this is a bit more competitive than the first fight we saw. Made it welterweight, Sam Omidi has a victory on his record against Craig McEwen, lost to Joe Pigford in Cardiff in his last fight in July. Sam McNess, with the renowned Tibbs training organisation from Romford, came in as a very good amateur. He comes from a fighting family. His dad Steve was a pro as well.
He's a good fighter, Sam. He's just got to take his time, that's all. He's strong, everything's good with him. He's a typical West Ham fighter in many ways. Nice tight guard. Fights really well in that three-quarter range. And then he comes behind the jab, which is the fundamentals, which is good. Just every now and again, he's a little bit over-eager to want to get the work done and smothers his work at times. But he's good to watch, and I've been pretty impressed. The last time we saw him at the York Hall, he looked really good.
He was an amateur with the Repton Club. Lost in the 2013 ABA final, and he's been a pro since 2015. And what a good attack that was! Well, down we go again. Are we going to have another first-round stoppage? Good shot, though. That's good left hook.
And we know with Sam Omidi, he does give it a go. I mean, listen, he's always in the losing corner, if you like, at the most part of his career. But he is a guy who does come to win.
Well, how well will he be able to withstand the attack that McNess has put him under in this opening round? McNess has really started fast.
And the first right hand that caused the problem, because he keeps his shape very well, does McNess. And so when he turns from the waist, that right hand's right through the guard of Omidi, who's a little bit wilder and unorthodox with his punches.
McNess had a victory against a Lithuanian in his last fight, who, although it's a win, it didn't really mean too much, but beating Sam Omidi, who is a little bit more of a name around the British boxing rings, and that would resonate more. And he really has started. He's heavy-handed, isn't he?
Yeah, and he's sharp as well. You see the move, every little they've seen there, this little step back, all the movements are sharp. He's staying in the pocket well.
Terrific switched attack from body to head. Quality left hook, doubling up on the shots, and it's the body shot again which has done the damage.
He's boxing very well, Sam McNess. This is a good display against Omidi, who can be quite tricky, can Sam Omidi. But McNess is fighting, that's brilliant.
I think that'll be it. Body shots again, and it's all over. All right, now he's here. He's pulled him up for a low shot. Low blow, and is he going to get docked a point?
It was, I don't think he'll get deducted a point there, but it was low. He started off that flurry of combinations, and it did start a little bit low.
Are you okay, says referee Lee Cook. I think I can answer that. Oh, another one went low.
Nice left hook over the top there from McNess. The thing with Omidi, he's not the biggest puncher, and he's something to stop McNess.
He's gone down to another left hand. Shot to the jaw, left hook. McNess is celebrating as the referee stopped it. Is he going to count Omidi out? He's letting him go back to his corner. He's having a good look, and I think he's going to allow it to go on. He is.
But he's going to give it, certainly going to give him the minute's rest. See what the corner going to say. So a lovely left hook from McNess, because he stayed nice and low until a good left hook over the top. So you think everything's going to be worked from the body and the chest area, and obviously exposed to the gap in there with that low right hand. So that's the first knockdown there. Lovely right hand there from McNess. And Omidi had nowhere to go but hit the floor. I don't think Omidi's seriously hurt, but it's just the amount of punches that's coming his way. They're all hurtful shots, and he's looking at the floor just to get a bit of respite from the onslaught. There again, see, nice and low, and a left to go over the top.
Well, the first fights were kind of intimating that the opposition was kind of looking for a place on the canvas from an early stage. There's no sense of Omidi doing that. It's just withering blows which are taking the fight out of him.
Well, what Omidi needs, he needs a solid jab just to stop McNess is coming forward, you know, at a relentless pace. He needs something to stop him.
And at the moment, it ain't there.
He hasn't got the power in that left hand just to make him McNess reset. So McNess is coming forward.
That's another quality shot, and that may well be it. Another left hook. Omidi looks reasonably clear-eyed, but you question whether or not he really needs any more of this, and the referee agrees with that one, and Lee Cook waves it all over, and Sam McNess gets an impressive win. He really did a number on Sam Omidi there. Sam McNess makes it 6 out of 6.
Do you know what? He was always going to win the fight. But the way he went about his work,
Jim, just to tell you,
nice and controlled in everything he did.
So you might need
touch
to cue
perfect
me,
in many
okay?
ways. We know he's aggressive. We know but he kept his shape very well. And every punch was thrown correctly. Good technique. And he didn't give Omidi a chance. Omidi can be awkward, you see, and if you allow him a little bit of space, a little bit of room to do his work, he can be very tricky. And McNess knew that. He went straight on the front foot, put Omidi under pressure, didn't give him a chance to even show anything. And I think it was a very good, mature display for a guy who's only having his sixth professional fight.
A good performance. Two fighters being drawn together. We'll be hearing from Sam McNess a little bit later on, but we'll get the decision from Mark Burdis once the two fighters are drawn centre ring. Sam Omidi just being given a little bit of much-needed refreshment. I don't know what he's been paid tonight, but he's earned it. Sam McNess winning impressively.
At 30 seconds of the second round, the contest has been stopped. The referee deemed that Sam Omidi was in no position to continue. The winner in the blue corner from Romford, Sammy McNess.
In the colours of West Ham, another fighter from the East End, Romford to be precise. Essex, I suppose we ought to be saying, but he looks half decent.
Hammer blows from the happy hammer that is Sam McNess, and we'll talk to him in just a moment. Very one-sided fight there, Steve, but 6 out of 6 for Sam now, aiming for a British title and real power in those fists.
It was really impressive. Sam Omidi comes to win. He had a winning record. I've been impressed with Sam McNess since the off. I mean, we beat a kid called Darryl Sharp early in his career, who's a better fighter than people give credit for.
No answer, though, Sam had. No answer at all.
The left hand, I think, was three knockdown was fantastic. And see him celebrate there with the West Ham cross. The only win, I think, we've had this season in claret and blue. Here in West Ham. But no, he's really impressive. Well, we know he's very well schooled, like a lot of those East End amateurs. And to beat Omidi in his 6th fight is really, really good.
I mean, Omidi's got a reputation of a bit of a survivor, messing people around, isn't he?
You were saying before how unorthodox he is, and he's a handful, and he wasn't a handful there, and that was such an impressive fight. I think Omidi, as you say, he had the winning record, and the people Sam McNess has beaten so far, you know, okay, it might be journeyman, but they're high at the higher end of that. He's going in the right direction and could go a long, long way, Jim.
Absolutely. Just wonder what West Ham United will do for a knockout win like that. Let's find out now as winning Sam talks to our winning Bunsey.
Thanks very much, Jimmy. Sam, Steve Lillis, Jim Rosenthal praising you. I thought it looked like 6 rounds. Could you tell early that you had him hurt?
I took my time, and I know I caught him with a heavy shot. I can't remember what it was. It might have been a body shot. And after that, I knew I had to get on top of him. It was only the first round, so I knew I had a lot of time in front of me. So I took my time, picked my shots, and it all come together.
Did you know going in? Because I know Omidi's only had the 8 fights, and it's 4-3-1. So it's not like he's got a runaway record. But he's a good fighter. He's a hard fighter. You know, he doesn't necessarily get manhandled. Did you know this was going to be a test of sorts?
Yeah, I've watched some of his fights before. I watched his last fight. I watched a couple of his older fights as well. But he's a good fighter. He's good. I'm surprised to get him out of there so quick. But I've been training hard in the gym. I've had brilliant sparring. Mark's been giving me some great sparring, and I'm coming on every day.
Mark, you studied the form. You know what a guy's got and what a guy hasn't got. I'm going to say it. That was a good performance.
It was a good performance, Steve. I thought this was probably his toughest test of the day.
By some stretch.
Yeah, and he done a great job in attacking him head and body. He caught some, he countered some. Didn't take a lot, if he took any at all. So yeah, that's what it's all about.
And that sort of thing, a test like that after 5 fights, the fighters need that. These unbeaten kids, they need a slight step up, so they've got to adjust themselves.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Sam is definitely in need of a step up, and that was his first step up. And he's doing good stuff in the gym with good quality opponents, sparring, with good quality sparring. He's, you know, slowly but surely, not fast tracking, but he was ready a little while ago, but we've still got to go through the process. Yeah.
Not fast tracking, but ready. You agree with that? Coming up for 8?
Yeah, I'm not in a rush. I want to learn. I want to go through all the stages, 6-rounders, 8-rounders, against better and better opposition, experienced opposition. And when I'm ready to fight for titles, Mark will know, Frank Warren will know. They know when I'm ready.
You're going to start slowing down just a tag. When he's clipped them, you slow it down just a tag, go through a little bit more, and a little 6 more inches more distance, and then we've got the range.
Before I move on, Mark, I've got to congratulate you on getting a British heavyweight champion last night, Dylan White. Well done, son. And I knew you when you were just a little whippersnapper. 11, now you train British heavyweight champions. It's beautiful. Oh, I feel like such an old man sometimes, Jim. I really do.
Those years race by relentlessly, Bunsey. Trust me. More action coming up after the break. We've got one of our channel favourites, Chingford's